Welcome back, everyone! I know I am wearing some weird shit right now. The shirt, the shorts, I made them. So I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on this video, but a few people have made some comments to me like, thank you for updating me on shitty politics. Alright, yeah, okay. And, why do you keep covering politics? That's boring. Stick to art. Okay. Well, so you want a makeup tutorial video for goth. Okay. We can do that. So, let me just begin by saying, all this, the shirt, I cut that myself. It's just a stupid cheap shirt that they sell, it's like an undershirt or something that you would wear. I just cut it up. And then, of course, fishnet shirt and fishnet leggings. I took a pair of jeans, cut those off. I made these a long time ago. I made the pendant. This pendant, I made that. This was bought from a voodoo shop in New Orleans. And this is some kind of key to a diary that I found in a Bible a long time ago. This bracelet right here, this is not actually a bracelet. This is a gasket to a pickle bucket. And this watch doesn't even work. So anyway, makeup tutorial. So, first of all, the first thing that I always do is, and you can do this with baby powder or, you can do it with cornstarch, I think it is. I think that's what baby powder is. But I actually have, the makeup, and they don't make this anymore, by the way. They don't make it. So, first I apply pale face powder. And I'm not going to go and dig through the all the comments to find out where those comments are, because well, for a video like this, it's just not worth doing that kind of research. It's not serious, it's not important.
And I can still smell, taste the cocaine. I forgot how many times I've used them there for such a thing.
Well, but no, fuck it, we'll just put this on. So, I guess a lot of people have questions about goth, and I just really don't know what to tell you, because goth really is kind of an umbrella term. I mean, I don't try to be goth. That's what I am. Maybe it's a phase for some people like that, and so they want to go and they want to look up gothic makeup tutorial videos, and for me, it's not really like a fashion statement. For me, it's a lifestyle. I guess you could consider me trad goth, because I don't really care what it is that I'm wearing or anything like that. I just typically like to dress in black because it kind of reflects my mood and how I feel internally. And even if I had never heard of gothic rock, I'd still be that way. I've always been interested in darker things like bones, and actually when I was young, I dug up a few dead animals, a few dead pets that I had, because I was curious on what it looked like after they rotted. I try and get the neck too, because whenever I do this, I'm kind of going for I want to look dead. Again, kind of that macabre, morose glower, everything's just hollow and meaningless. It's dark. We live in a dark, fucked up world. We live in a world where somewhere south of the border, a woman gets tied up with saran wrap and shot in the back 17 times. We live in a world where we think it's cool to control other people and say, well, I don't like this, so therefore no one should do it. We live in that kind of world. But even if I never found Gothic rock, I would have been attracted to this style like if I had came across it. I was already wearing black and dressing strange before I even knew what the goth counterculture was. And so even if I had never ran into it, like I'll tell you, when I was young, my dad used to read to me Edgar Allan Poe. Not because he wanted to, but because I wanted him to. I would bring him a book that I got. I bought it from some Scholastic book order or something like that in school of Edgar Allan Poe stories. And I would have him read me I know one of the things that he used to read me was the Cask of Montiago and The Pit and the Pendulum. And he didn't understand my fascination with stories like that. He's like, it's going to give you nightmares. It's going to give you nightmares. And I'm like, I don't care. I like it. So anyway, then we go on. And I know this is eyeliner, but I don't give a shit. I use it on my lips. So here we go. I'm just going to use this for a mirror then. Yeah, it's so perfect, isn't it? Look how perfect I'm getting that makeup on there. It's just, so something you could do on the freaking cover of Maybelline. And now the eyes. Now for a really nice look that I like to do is I like to get underneath here. Kind of swirl back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I take my fingers and rub it. And we can do the same up here. Yeah, you want to come and do my makeup for me because you're like, oh, you're doing it all wrong. You're doing it all wrong. That's not how makeup's supposed to go on. Yeah, you're probably right about that. It's definitely not something Maybelline would endorse, is it? And maybe get like a little thing going off on the side, like... Because I know a lot of people like that. I want a little bit darker down there. And then what we can do after that is we can go on Google Translate and well, I can't, but see that is the Arabic word for the jinn, and what that means is basically I'm a demon. And I'm going to, there we go, we got it big sized. See that? I'm going to try and copy that onto my forehead with a pen. So let's see, we got kind of a weird circle or curve thingy here. And then there's a line that goes from here to here. And then we have a thing that sits on top of that. Goes like that. And then goes from here and up. And then we have another line here, and then we have a dot here, And then we have another dot here. And we even have enough to draw an upside down cross. Or you can do a pentagram or a cross or whatever the fuck it is that you believe in or don't believe in. So then with the hair, after that's done, I get some Zumrub, or you'd use olive oil or your natural hair oil. In the past, I used my natural hair oil. When I had dreadlocks, I just stopped washing my hair. But I don't do that anymore. I grew up. And there we go. Looking pretty fucking dead. And here's a screenshot of one of the members from the Virgin Prunes, just so you get the idea that this is not for beauty. This is to reflect death. Here you go, here's a screenshot. Give me money, give me sex, give me food and cigarettes. Oh, what to do, what to feel, and who are you? What do we do when baby turns blue? If you really want to go for the dead look, blue lipstick. Something's blue, make the lips blue. And then, now after all the makeup's on, we can put the dog collar on. And there you go. Does that make some of the goth crowd out there happy a little bit that I've done an gothic artsy creative video, that I did some makeup tutorial? Like I said, to me, it's a lifestyle. It's not like a fashion show to me. This is the reflection of how I feel internally. Is macabre, glower, sadness, melancholy. And I suppose that's what attracted me to Gothic music in the first place. What attracted me to writers like Edgar Allan Poe, Lord Byron, the Shelleys, Washington Irving, horror stories, predominantly ghost stories. I'm deeply fascinated by death. I would say in a healthy way. I don't want to go off and kill myself. I've had, my struggles with depression and everything like that, but I grew up. There you go. There's the djinn right there on my forehead. That's what that means. It means demon. It's where the name Jinx comes from. It means to be cursed. It's a demon. And, the upside down cross to represent nihilism or anti-theism, disbelief in God. There's no fucking God. There's no devil. There's no eternal anything. So, if you're looking for Gothic makeup tutorial videos, then you see. Why do I cover all this political stuff? Well, because I'm a punk. I'm kind of a punk. I'm kind of a goth punk. I'm a trad goth, I'd probably say. I liked what this one woman said on a gothic thing that I saw going around. She said, I used to be goth, but now I'm just myself. And I think that's fairly accurate. I can certainly identify with that. Give me money, give me sex, give me food and cigarettes. So what to do, what to feel, and who are you? Because, like, the picture, the screenshot that I showed you, that guy totally looked like he was trying to look beautiful, huh? No. It's like constantly being in mourning. It's like being at a funeral all the time. Just reflects how I feel. But if you notice the political stuff that I cover, it's not very happy. What we bring to you is glum and dark. And there's no short amount of that in politics now, is there? Politicians, I think, are pretty corrupt. Maybe not all, but a lot. Well, that's tasty. And the FDA wants to take that away. And see, that's what I don't like. It's when somebody comes up to me and says, don't do that, don't dress like that, don't print a sacrilegious symbol from Islam on your head, don't put anti-religious symbols on your face, don't do that. Why do you dress like that? Why do you look like that? Because to me, every day is Halloween. And with that, I'm out.